Okay, here we go. EE4 number 1. You're close. Okay, so I'm going to do this example. I'm going to go with B plus 3B minus 4B. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do here is combine B and 3B. So B, so remember there's a 1 in front of this. You just can't see it. It's one of those invisible math rules. 1B plus 3B, that is going to be 4B. I'm going to bring down my minus 4B. Okay, so this is the same thing as when you subtract in like normal numbers without the variables. 4B minus 4B, it's just 0. Okay, so your answer there should be 0. Okay, the next one, number 2 is correct on there. So you did a great job there. So very, very nice job. Good job. I'm going to pause. Okay, so this one is similar to number 3. You're close on number 3, but you have just a little bit of mistakes. Okay, so 27b squared minus 18 minus 2b squared plus 14. So like I said, this is really similar to EE4 number 3. Okay, so I'm going to start by combining 27b squared and negative 2b squared. So when I add 27b squared and 2b squared, it's the same thing as subtracting 2b squared from 27b squared. So that's going to leave me with 25b squared, and then I'm going to bring everything else down like this. Okay, so now what I'm going to combine is negative 18 and plus 14. Okay, so negative 18 plus 14, if you had a number line, and if you were at negative 18, you would have to go 18 spots, right, to get to 0. Well, you only have 14 here. So that's going to take you to negative 4. Okay, if you pop that in a calculator, negative 18 plus 14, you're going to get negative 4. So your answer here is going to be 25b squared minus 4. Okay, and so your answer for number 3 on EE4, you're going to have to solve it similar to this. Okay, that should be helpful. Okay. Okay, this one on EE4 number 4, we actually did this one together in class because I felt like this is a well above 6th grade question, and we did this one together, so I'm going to do this for you. So this negative sign outside these parentheses actually means that you're just going to change the sign of every number within these parentheses, okay? So I'm going to keep my 12. Then this 8n is going to become negative 8n, and this positive 3 is going to become negative 3, okay? So then what I'm going to do next is combine my like terms. So I have 12 minus 3. So I end up with negative 8n minus 9 for my answer, okay? But that's a tricky one, so I can see why you didn't get that one. We did that one together in class, okay? Okay, so this one that you have for number 5 on EE4, we did this together in class also. So what you have here is 9w times 3w inside parentheses, and then times 3w outside parentheses. And if you look at this at first glance, you probably think this is distributive property. This is not distributive property because you have a multiplication symbol here and here. If it would be distributive property, this symbol would have to be this one. I'm going to circle it. That symbol would have to be addition or subtraction, okay? It's not. It's multiplication, so therefore it's not distributive property. What we have here is what's called associative property. We have grouping symbols, so it wouldn't matter what way you multiply this or how this is grouped, you would still get the same answer. So it wouldn't matter if those grouping symbols were where they're at or if they were here, you would still get the same answer, okay? So I'm going to start with that, and we're going to multiply this. And remember what I said in the last video, when you multiply these W's, have an exponent of 1 there, you just can't see it. It's one of those invisible math rules. And when we multiply exponents, we have to add them. So I'm going to start with 9W times 3W, and that's going to be 27W, but I have to add 1 plus 1, and that's 2. Okay, I'm going to bring down my times 3W. So then I would pop that in a calculator, 27 times 3, and I would get 81. Then I keep my W, but I'm going to add the exponent. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So that's my final answer, okay? So we did that one together in class. So I'm going to go to the next one. The next one was 2W plus 2W times 4W squared. Now this one is distributive property because you have the plus sign in the middle of the parentheses, okay? And so what we're going to do is we're going to multiply 4W squared by 2W and then by 2W again, okay? And we're going to add the exponent each time when we do that, okay? So 4W squared times 2W to the first power is going to be 8W to the third plus 4W squared times 2W to the first, same thing, 8W cubed, okay? Now we're adding, okay? And when we just add them. We don't add the exponents, we just add because they have same base, same exponent. We combine like terms. So all we're going to do here is add 8 plus 8 is 16W cubed. That's your answer, okay? So we did number 5 together in class for EE4, number 5. So that's what you would need to write for that when you send it back, okay? All right. Okay, Donald, I'm going to skip on EE4. I'm going to skip number 6 and number 7 because they are just combining like terms. On number 6, you do have to use a little distributive property. And on number 7, you just are combining the like terms there. Pay attention to the addition and subtraction and your B's and D's, okay? But I really feel confident that you can do those on your own without any example from me. So I think you're good on 6 and 7, okay? So I'm going to skip those 2. I think you can do it. Okay, so I'm going to go straight to number 8. So number 8 is telling you substitution to determine if the expressions are equivalent, okay? I'm going to make up my own expression here. So I'm going to say 2 times 5 plus z. And then I'm going to say the other expression is going to be 10 plus z, okay? So when they say to use substitution, what they're saying is you pick a number and you put it in for z and see if the two expressions come out to be equal, okay? And the easiest way to do that is to pick like 1 or 2, okay? I'm going to go with 1. So I'm going to keep my 2, and then I'm going to go 5 plus 1, and I'm going to solve that. So if it's easier for you, here you could say 5 plus 1 is 6, and then 2 times 6 is 12, okay? Over here, I would have 10 plus 1, 10 plus 1 is 11. So this is a point in time where you would say, no, not equal, okay? So when you solve number 8, that's all you have to do. Pick a number, substitute it in for x, then solve each expression and see if they're equal to each other, okay? So that was EE4 number 8. Okay, and then EE4 number 9 and 10. I also think you can do those on your own. Just pay attention to the addition and subtraction symbols because you're just combining like terms, and you just rocked that today. You did awesome when I checked that. So I'm pretty confident you can do that too. So there's your video for EE4. I'm going to send you the one for EE3 too, and then you should be good to go. Fix those, send them back to me, and then we'll see where you're at with that grade for quarter 3, okay? Thanks for working hard. You got this. Thank you.